All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about a technique that is, frankly, a game changer for high achievers. It's a way to handle that mental weight at the end of the day so you can sharpen your focus and really crush it tomorrow.
We all know this feeling, right? You've had a crazy, high-stress day, you've made the big calls, you've handled all the pressure, but then, when your head finally hits the pillow, the work isn't over. Your mind is just racing, replaying every little conversation, second-guessing every single decision. That right there, that's the nightly overload.
I mean, does that sound familiar? I bet it does. And this isn't just about losing a little sleep. It's a quiet crisis that so many high performers face. All that mental chatter, that endless replay of the day's slip-ups, it's a massive drain on your most important resource, your mental energy. It's like you're carrying this invisible weight with you, right into bed.
And this, right here, is why this matters so much. That last hour of your day, it has this huge, outsized impact on the next one. The state of mind you drift off to sleep with literally sets the stage for your focus, your resilience, and your clarity when you wake up. It's the launchpad for tomorrow's success.
So, to really get a handle on how we can manage this psychological weight, I want to share a powerful mental model with you. It comes in the form of an old fable, but trust me, it perfectly illustrates how two people can go through the exact same stressors and have completely different results.
So just picture this. Two merchants, we'll call them Anil and Kavi, traveling the same tough, demanding road. Now, Anil decides that for every single mistake, every stumble, every harsh word he gets, he's going to pick up a stone and drop it in his sack. Kavi, though, he faces the exact same challenges, but he just chooses not to carry their weight.
And this slide just lays out the difference perfectly. Anil's sack of stones, well, that represents all the psychological baggage we carry. The project that went sideways, that piece of feedback that really stung. Every night, he mentally unpacks them all, and he just gets heavier. Kavi, on the other hand, only carries his actual responsibilities. He acknowledges the day's journey, learns what he can from it, and because of that, he stays light, focused, and effective.
So here's the absolute key. The things that happen during the day, they're just events. It's how we react to them that becomes the weight, the burden we carry. We actually have a choice. We can choose to keep collecting those stones, or we can choose to reflect, learn, and then let them go. And that is where real performance recovery starts.
So how do we actually do this? How do we turn this idea into a real strategy? Well, we are going to move from the story to a concrete, actionable technique. This is what I call the mental offboarding protocol. It's what allows you to consciously lay down your stones at the end of every single day. And the best part, it's a 2-minute reset.
The protocol itself is incredibly simple. It's made up of just 2 clear steps. First up is the forgiveness breath. This is all about actively letting go of the day's perceived failures. And second is the gratitude reframe, which is about shifting your focus to what actually supported you.
Okay, let's break down step 1. As you're winding down for the night, just recall one specific moment where you felt you missed the mark. Just one. Don't analyze it, don't get lost in it, simply bring it to mind. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just quietly say to yourself, I forgive myself for that. You are consciously setting that stone down. And right after that release comes step 2. Now you're going to shift your attention, recall one small, simple thing that helped you today. This doesn't have to be some huge win. Maybe it was just a really good cup of coffee, or a quiet 5 minutes you got to yourself, or a quick, supportive text from a coworker. Breathe in, and as you exhale, just say, I am thankful for this. Now, I know this might sound almost too simple, but there is a really powerful cognitive and emotional mechanism at work here. This isn't some kind of magic trick. It's a gentle but super effective way to redirect your attention and your inner story, and it's all grounded in how our brains process stress and recovery.
And this slide really nails the benefits. That forgiveness breath, it literally interrupts the brain's habit of self-criticism that just drains your energy. Then, the gratitude reframe actively shifts your brain's focus away from problems and threats and toward the resources and support you actually have. And over time, this actually rewires your inner voice from being a harsh critic to being a supportive companion.
So the end result is clarity. You're clearing out all that mental noise so that better things can grow. And this has a direct impact on deeper, more restorative sleep because you're not up all night fighting yesterday's battles. And what does that mean? It means you wake up not just rested, but with a clearer, sharper mind that's truly ready for the day ahead.
So now you have the tool. You have a simple, effective protocol for your own mental offboarding. I want to leave you with a direct and, I hope, empowering call to action. It's a simple, low-stakes experiment to see the effects for yourself.
And the beautiful thing is, it all starts with just one breath of forgiveness, one moment of gratitude. It all starts with trying it for one night. That's it. The barrier to entry here is basically zero, but the potential return on your well-being and your performance is huge.
The reality is, most people will hear this, think it's a nice idea, and then do absolutely nothing. They'll just keep mentally unpacking that heavy sack of stones every single night. This is your chance to be different, to take one small, decisive action for your own mental clarity. I'm challenging you to start tonight.
And that really just leaves us with this final, critical question. The day is over. The challenges are in the past. The choice now is completely yours. Are you going to carry the weight of yesterday's stones into the fresh potential of tomorrow? Or will you choose to lay them down,